Hello everybody! I am so sorry I have not updated any videos to my channel in so long because life has got in the way, so I do apologise. But I have now found the time, funnily enough, with the whole lockdown. So what I wanted to do today is an update on the Angela Blackmoore case. I do apologise, I don't have all my camera equipment with me, therefore I'm filming this on my phone. All my stuff is in my other place, which is over the other side of town, but I'm sure this will suffice. So, Angela Blackmoore's case. In October of 2019, arrests were made in relation to Angela's murder, and it was announced that both a female and a male suspect were being charged with her murder.
We begin with a major development in a 24-year-old cold case in Christchurch, as two people are charged with the murder of Angela Blackmoore. The 21-year-old was stabbed to death in 1995 while her 2-year-old son lay sleeping in another room. It comes just months after police offered a $100,000 cash reward for information. Donna Marie Lever was in court.
The arrest they've been waiting decades for. Friends and family of slain mother Angela Blackmoore packed a Christchurch courtroom as a man and woman stood jointly accused of her murder. The 21-year-old was killed violently, stabbed 39 times, her dead body discovered by her partner as he returned home from work. She was 10 weeks pregnant.
This is an extremely big day. 24 years to wait for getting them to start this case.
Among those in court, Angela's son from a previous relationship. He was just 2 years old at the time of the murder and asleep in another room as his mother was attacked.
He's a bit numb, to tell the truth, because he's lived through it from 2 to 26.
In May, police offered a $100,000 reward for information leading to a conviction, but detectives won't say if it was a tip-off that led to the arrests.
I can't comment if you know that.
The 47-year-old woman and 45-year-old man showed little emotion during the brief hearing as they individually appeared via video link. One News can't name the pair accused of murder as they've both been granted interim name suppression.
Look, my client said not to make a statement, so I won't give one. Follow up everything from the High Court, really.
Angela's parents have both since died, but Laurie Anderson hopes to see justice finally served.
This is a great day for Angela, her family, and resolution for society.
Thanking both police and media for keeping the case in the headlines.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
The accused will both remain in custody until they appear in the High Court next month. Donna Marie Lever, One News.
Just to recap what happened in Angela's case, she was only 21 years old at the time. She was living with a man called Laurie Anderson. She had had connections to gangs, mostly bike gangs in Christchurch. And although her life had been up and down, a bit rocky in terms of her lifestyle choices, she had suddenly turned that all around. Her 2-year-old son was now back in her care, and she had just found out she was pregnant. Now, the night of her murder, her partner Laurie had been called into the night shift, and it was one of the first nights that Angela had been left alone. She was quite security conscious and would normally leave all the doors in the house locked, and she was calling family members, basically I think because she was quite anxious about being home alone. She had called for a pizza delivery, which was made around about 9:15, and what's interesting here is that the pizza delivery lady, Kerry Little, said that the person who answered the door was not Angela. She couldn't identify Angela's photos to the person who answered the door, which is quite interesting when we find out that there was a woman also linked to this arrest. And I'm guessing, but this is just speculation, that the woman who's been arrested, she has name suppression too, by the way, so we don't know who she is, but maybe she played a part in somehow tricking Angela to allow both of them into the home. Now, Angela's murder was quite brutal. She was stabbed 39 times, and luckily her 2-year-old son, who was asleep in the room just down the hall, didn't wake up and was not even injured. Angela's partner Laurie got home sort of closer to midnight and discovered Angela's body. Since then, on the 28th of February 2020, Jeremy Powell, who's now age 45, has pleaded guilty to Angela's murder.
A man has pleaded guilty to the murder of a Christchurch mother, a crime that went unsolved for nearly 25 years. 45-year-old Jeremy Powell entered his plea this morning. In May, police put up a $100,000 reward for information to help solve the cold case.
Now, what's really interesting here is that Jeremy really has no link to Angela. Now, I did a story about Angela's case back in about June of 2019, and there were a lot of people of interest named in that case, and his name did not come up at all, which is not surprising, seeing as at the time Jeremy would only have been 20 years old. And I'm guessing that the female also linked to this case would have been that young as well. So on the 28th of February 2020, Jeremy Powell, now age 45, pleaded guilty to Angela's murder when he appeared in the High Court in Christchurch. And he has said that he was paid $10,000 to kill Angela, which is quite sad and shocking to think that a person's life is only worth that much. Now, this woman who's got name suppression, she maintains her innocence. She is not saying that she's guilty of this, and she is set to appear in court in May. Whether that happens because of the lockdown, we'll find out. Jeremy was due to be sentenced in April 1st, and I'm pretty sure that probably didn't happen due to the COVID-19 lockdown as well. So whether this woman is actually the person that Kerry Little saw that night, we will find out, but not probably for a few months yet. What I do find very interesting here is that since Stuff did this investigation back in 2019, these new leads came about, which is quite exciting for true crime fans like myself and probably like you, because it really does sink home the point that the more we talk about these cases and share them, the more they're top of mind, the more likely people will come forward with information. If you want to watch my video, I'm going to put the links to those down below. So stay tuned to my channel. I will definitely bring you more updates about this unnamed woman and also the sentencing of Jeremy Powell. But good news for Angela's family and friends. Hopefully they feel like they've got a little bit of justice and a little bit of closure. Thanks for watching.
The most important thing for me is the justice for Angela. She's waited 24 years, but we are finally starting to bring them in. And that just shows the criminal can run, they can hide, but justice will get them in the end. And that's the great day for me, Angela and our family. And I will stop until everyone is done. And that's the important part. My biggest regret, and always will be, I wasn't at home to meet them, because the result would have been vastly different. So he can deem himself very lucky that I wasn't home, because he would have had justice alright, a different kind. But this is all I can now do, is fight for her right to have it come out into the public. It wouldn't have come to this if the media hadn't kept this case alive, because with the media reporting, the reward was offered, the pressure was put on them, they interviewed him, he confessed. So, long time waiting, but I don't care how long, it's the justice what counts.